Okay, cool, Commander. I'll warn Helson.
It's patches. They see.
Hello. We've got another guy joining, by the
Hello.
way, Helson.
Say again?
Holy Victor?
Yeah, no. Commander Faceless.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, then we got two people, because Holy Victor is in the channels downloading it now.
Okay.
With us, is here. So, and then, yes, so you said Commander something?
Commander Faceless. I think he's going to join us, Brunei or somebody like that. I don't know who Holy's playing as.
I'm sure Divette will love that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I have downloaded the mod. Is it just to join now, or...?
Yeah, it's Helson Strat.
Alright, I'm going to return to my own channel. That's enough admin for one day. Let's get back to the game rather than staring at the Donegal Sea. Alright, so yeah, England is definitely slowly but surely falling here. Oh, for God's sake. Alright, we have a real troll in chat now. Thanks, Dana. Sorry you have to deal with this. It's a bit difficult for me to do it right now, though. So England is slowly but surely moving troops away. I feel like we've just missed a battle, which kind of sucks. No, England's still got 18,000 infantry. Where's the rest of their force? That's only 9. Oh, they're on the... Yeah. 21,000 in the ships right now. Where are they going to land? Landing down here would probably be the wisest, because you could drop into here before the province falls. Still counts as a straight... as a amphibious landing, but it's immediate. You don't need to wait for them to offload. And you'd get an opportunity to kill the Norwegian Navy. Alternatively, you could try and hit the north, but I would definitely suggest going down here because their armies are separated. And their armies being separated is the one thing you have in your favour right now. But right, it kind of looks like England and Ireland are just swapped countries. I'll let you know. Okay, so England have landed in Cornwall. Got the troops moving over. No reaction from the others yet. They should be able to see it because Devon is currently occupied by them. You can still get another idea group. Appletana. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. And I'm not saying the other one, because that's bad. So the English are still there, still dealing with separatists over here. No reaction from the Allies just yet. War score against Kildare is looking good for the English, but I think Kildare's going to hold on as long as they can. They have 20 war exhaustion. That's going to take some recovery. But the Danes have really played this very, very well. New decision. Heretico Combreno. Oh my god. Peace offer from Denmark. What is Denmark offering? England will cede York, Northumberland. England have said no. So I wonder if the stab hits are going to start. England has 3 stability, so it's going to take some doing. And England still has a very large army. Royal marriage offer from Castile. That's AI Castile going, we want to help. Okay, so we have a independent Granada. I wonder if Morocco is going to jump on this. Tunis and Mazab. Morocco is trying to expand eastwards, trying to expand their territories. Tunis is pretty large and pretty well established. That's not going to be the easiest thing ever. Austria is bullying Venice again, so things over there are as they usually are. The Dutch just making sure they take all the territories that they need to take. Meanwhile, the Danes moving down to secure Cornwall and Devon. Once that is done, the English do not have a landing ground anymore. And I can just see the English resistance here being directed from the Island of Man, or possibly from the Pale. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn off the follow notifications as we have idiots doing their thing. You'll still hear the sound effect, but you won't see them anymore because we have names. So I do apologise for that. I in no way endorse this stuff. Unfortunately, it's just one of the realities of Twitch. And yeah, I know it's one idiot. Hopefully he gets bored. So I'm going to stop reacting to him, because that's the best way of dealing with it. Right, we have a pause. I wonder if this is pausing for a peace deal. Has he unconditionally surrendered? He hasn't. So we have a rule in the game. If a nation unconditionally surrendered, you have 1 minute of pause time. Once that 1 minute is done, the game gets unpaused, and the stability hit will occur as normal. Because the point of unconditional surrenders is to force a peace deal as quickly as possible. We had an issue in the past where someone unconditionally surrendered, then the aggressors just sat there for about 10 minutes trying to work out a peace deal amongst themselves, kind of breaking the whole point of forcing that peace deal through. So that's another in-house rule that we are playing with. But because he has not unconditionally surrendered, pauses like this are allowed because peace deals are kind of a big thing. Would that not be kind of taking advantage of stupid AI Castile? I doubt Castile would have joined the war had he been here. I don't know. Castile really owes England a big debt, because it's kind of due to England that Castile was able to win their second war against Morocco, because the Royal Navy really bailed them out in a big way. I suspect they would have. Castile is low on friends. Because of Castile's early aggression against Aragon and Portugal. Again, talking about the diplomatic currency here, Castile didn't have a lot. And England was one of their few friends, so I suspect they would have, and I suspect that Castile probably would have helped more than AI Castile did here. I do kind of feel bad for Gaming Bob. Bob played a good game. Like, this was a good England. It's kind of unfortunate he didn't see the backstab coming, but that was a difficult one, because England invested so much in helping Ireland out. I think he thought that Ireland owed him. But apparently Ireland did not feel the same way. So I am very, very curious to see what the deal here is. And in fact, England's also done another good thing in not disbanding their armies, because if England and Denmark can come to an agreement, then that leaves Kildare and Holland in the war on their own, and most of the occupations here, well, actually half of the occupations here are done by Denmark. Holland's actually done a great job taking all of this stuff. So a lot of the occupations are still going to be in place, but London, for example, Mordredtopia, I approve, is currently occupied by the Danes. So it is in Bob's interest right now to piece the Danes out, get them out of this war, and then you can turn your armies against the Irish and the Dutch, because you are winning that war. And if you can take just a little bit more territory from them or beat the Dutch army, then that would be possible. However, Bob is hemorrhaging money right now because he has no territories and still has an army. Do you have mercenaries? You have no mercenaries and has just been consolidating, which is probably wise. But there's very little that these guys can do. Where's the rest of the Royal Navy? Don't tell me he's disbanded that. 5 heavies. He started with 8. He's lost 3. I mean, heavy ships are very expensive, so we do need to consider that. How's Denmark doing? Denmark's doing very well. And are invading England, yes. Danelaw has happened. I am noticing the lines along which they've divided England between the Danes and the Dutch. I think the only thing that would need to have changed is the Dutch get Mordtopia and the Danes get Essex. But otherwise, this is basically Danelaw. I'm liking the historical accuracy here. The players have done very, very well. And the Dutch sailing up the Thames, that's also historical. Ooh, England. Oh, you've dropped your maintenance. No, you haven't. Oh, no, you haven't gone bankrupt. That happened quickly. You had no loans. Why did you declare bankruptcy? You had 3 loans. That's nothing. I'm definitely going to have a talk with the Brits after this. I'm kind of... That's questionable. Like, England has played this very well. Considering what they've been up against, they've played very, very well. But they are now being stab hit. Okay, so Kildare has been pieced out. Kildare took over Mead, or Mide. How do you pronounce that? Because I've seen it Meath, I've seen it Mide, I've seen it Mead. They've taken over this province. And also Ayrshire. Ooh, interesting. So they control the crossing there. And England... Ooh. Yeah, I probably would have tried to piece Denmark out separately and then done the Irish deal. That is a painful peace deal. Okay, I'm going to go and grab Bob because I want to have a word with him. Except he has no microphone, so I can't. Bugger. Foiled again. But I have to say, like, England played that one well. Considering what they were up against, like, you should not be disheartened by that. That was well done.
So, how do you like that peace deal, huh?
I think you did very well there. I was just saying, actually, that England probably should have done a deal with you to get you out the war and then turned his wrath on Ireland, but he left it too late.
I refused.
Really?
I refused to peace out until he peaced out Ireland.
Oh, okay. Using your diplomatic leverage there. Fair enough.
Yep. Because the Dutch were in that war, and the Dutch are my allies.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Why'd you take Essex? What's Essex done to you?
That's Dutch.
Oh, it is?
The Dutch took Essex.
So damn similar.
They wanted London, but I occupied it, so they couldn't take it.
So I guess they're just going to use this as a backdoor into London in the future.
Yep.
Well, this is definitely going to shake up the diplomatic landscape now. I like it.
Yes, it is.
Well played there. Like, you played that very, very well.
Awesome.
Yeah, Val is playing Denmark. And there we go. We have now got a free and independent Kildare, which I am sure is going to become Ireland very, very soon. And England has been well and truly hamstrung. So as I was kind of insinuating there before pausing awkwardly, is England is probably going to be casting about for new allies. And who are Denmark's rivals? Because England is going to have a bone to pick. Denmark's rivals are Bohemia, England, Muscovy. So England and Denmark are already rivals. Muscovy. Are we going to see an Anglo-Muscovite alliance here, I wonder? Because Muscovy is in a position to really fight against Denmark. The thing that they lack is a navy to break into the Øresund. And that is something that England could probably quite happily provide. Also, the Anglo-English... the Castellan-English alliance still exists, and Castile didn't lose anything. Okay, good. Just double-checking that they didn't abuse that. So... what are England's moves going to be from here? I wonder how France feels about the growing strength there in the north. I know France is allied... oh, they're allied to all of them. Yeah, France is probably fairly happy with the humbling of England. And is also going to be very happy once this truce ends in 13 years. Granada is free, yeah, I know. That wasn't done in the peace deal. That was rebels. And Portugal's going off to Granada. That is legal. Now, I probably should have checked if anyone was sneakily supporting rebels there, but I kind of doubt it. Like, Castile was hurting after previous session. So taking a little bit of damage like this, I don't think is unrealistic. But man, England had almost completed their reconquest. And then suddenly this happened. So who's England going to get divided between? Because I suspect there's now going to be enmity between Ireland and Denmark. Because both of them are going to want this territory. And probably the Dutch as well. I mean, the Dutch have said from the start England must fall. So there being a rivalry between these two does not surprise me. And I have to say, the Dutch played that very well. They chose their alliances, and they supported the right people. Is Burgundy fabricating on Normandy? That is a good question. Easiest way to see that would be diplomatic map mode to see if you have any cause or claims. They do not. No claims on Normandy. Lots of claims on France, though. And people in chat are talking, but it flashes by so quickly. Huzzah! Dana coming in with the 10-month subscription. Thank you so much for that. And thank you really for the work you're doing as the mod. That was well handled. It's just a bit too much for me going on right now. I mean, Mordred is an Irish woman, says Katie. I don't know what you mean by stagging... Start that again. Oop, nope, scrolled away. I mean, Mordred, as an Irish woman, I don't know what you mean about backstabbing England. The filthy English only get what they deserve for the treatment of the Irish. I'm not going to get into the Irish politics, but I'm just going to kind of look smug. Am I waiting for the downloader so I can join? I don't know, Commander. Are you in chat with those guys? I would recommend going into chat with Helson. He's in the Dwarves chat room right now. He's the host. Of course, there is a mod you need to get, but that should be pinned in the pinned details on Discord. Okay, he's in chat. Good. I'm still waiting for Wales to appear. I mean, had these guys really wanted to destroy England, they probably could have forced England to release Wales and Cornwall, but they didn't. State Firearm Regiment. Burgundy could get better training. Actually, that's one thing I wanted to double check. How are the various nations doing in terms of professionalism? So the highest professionalism in the world right now is in fact Burgundy. So none of the players have really been focusing it, because I suspect they could have got higher than this by now. Ottomans at 22%, Portugal at 21%, Brandenburg at 21%. Brandenburg's armies are going to be very dangerous. Aragon at 16%, Poland at 15%, Morocco at 14%. So they've been doing some. Discipline, there's a couple at 105. Aragon's armies are actually... don't underestimate them. 3.3 morale, 105 discipline, 16% professionalism, 32 tradition. Let's take a look at the tradition. Oh, wow. Ottomans with 60%. Morocco with 58%. Holland with 45%. Another nation not to underestimate, although they don't have a lot of discipline just yet. Austria coming in with 41%. Hey.
Hello. Do you like England? Do you like the...
I really like England. Like, yeah. But why Essex?
Because freaking Denmark sieged London, so...
Oh, okay.
I couldn't get... yeah.
Fair enough. Well, you have your back door in anyway.
Yeah, that's all I wanted.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't go for example... he's called it the other farmlands, Lincolnshire, or Bankrupt, also known as Gloucestershire, because those are the centres of trade.
Yeah, I wanted freaking Ireland out of that war as fast as possible.
Fair enough.
I didn't want to, like, kill them.
Yeah, Ireland were kind of hemorrhaging all kinds of liquids there, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And actually, how's Ireland's rebel risk and revanchism?
Ooh, there. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to be really sneaky... Oh, he's gone. Oh, no, he's back.
Sorry, what?
I was going to say, if you wanted to be really sneaky towards Ireland, what you could do is offer to hire out your army to fight rebels.
Can you offer condottieri when they're not at war?
Doesn't matter. Rebels are at war with everyone.
No, he's bankrupt. He's bankrupt.
Oh,
so
okay.
no.
Fair enough.
Yeah. No, we're dealing with it. We're dealing with it.
Fair enough. Well, well done, because that was fun to watch.
Yeah, we were just like, oh, the only way this is going to work if we both peace out at the exact same time. Mm-hmm. So, Val.
Well, yeah, the way that England probably could have done that is unconditionally surrendered to Valinoma to force Denmark to peace out.
Yeah. But I was hoping he wouldn't think of that, and I wasn't saying it in case anyone told him.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
Alright, see ya.
See ya.
Okay, so Robert E. Lee is leaving. That is Aragon. We knew he was going to have to leave early, so Aragon is now protected. I'm just going to tell chat that. No worries. Aragon is now protected. Done. Make a note for myself. Though this doesn't really matter very much. Aragon. Where are you? There you are.
Please take a look at England in province names. Please.
Oh, I have. I have been. My soul needs help. Desert, death plains.
Bonelands. London is now Bonelands.
Oh no! Alright, someone needs to conquer that. It needs to become Mordtopia again. It was much better when it was Mordtopia. Betrayal Central. Another person. The Woods. Oh, you can't just call Lancashire the Woods. Ah, chest hair. Okay. Deceit. Betrayal. I sense a theme going on here. Anyway, in the meantime, let's not get distracted by funny names. Portugal is... I thought at war with somebody. Oh, it's because I've selected Portugal. Let's click that and then just click on Portugal. Now we can see what they're doing. So Portugal's gone for Granada, snapping it up before anyone else can do so. We have got a new player coming in. So we have turn drop. Right, yeah, he was Ethiopia. Which was Raven. And then we have got Faceless. No, this is Holy Victor, so we've got 2 more players coming in. I'm not sure who Holy Victor's going to play as. And then we've got one other guy coming in as, I believe, Brunei. Like, this is an open game. This is open to all members of the community. So, if you wish to join us, you may do so. However, you will need to go to the Discord, which you can find at this link here. All of the details are in the Community Multiplayer tab on my Discord. You can go to the pinned messages, and it should all be there. Or you can jump into the Dwarfs chat and have a chat with Helson, because he is running the hosting for me, which is really helpful. Thanks, Helson. Oh, I still can't type into chat. Yeah, I really hope they add a way of doing that. Oh no, I'm losing chat stuff. This is different. Something else, Ireland is free. Something, Ireland is free. Not being able to see the chat log is actually kind of annoying. What's Lanarkshire? It's not Lanarkshire, that's in Scotland. Lancashire. The greatest county in the whole of the United Kingdom. Who's playing as Kildare? Kildare is currently being played by CPM. See you, 94th man. Scotland is a sacrifice to kill England. Oh, yeah, Scotland is dying to the Danes. The Danes definitely look like they are there to stay. Doing what England couldn't. Interesting, the actual grandson of my current leader declared independence from England and got his ass handed to him. No doubt because he didn't have Dutch and Danish help. That's actually kind of cool. Are those all peasants or separatists? I'm going to assume separatists. Unfortunately, I can't see because this blocks everything. We'll check. There's a demo for 18 Anno. It's not a demo, it's a early access beta thing. Not sure if you have to pay for it though. Just get all my windows up again. Lancaster has the best duke. Oh, and Fionis, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, unfortunately I had to turn my notifications off because we had an idiot who was trolling us. He hasn't done so for a while, so I think I'll turn those on again. I probably shouldn't have said anything about turning it on, just in case he is still watching. Idiot. Yeah, who can actually name who the current Duke of Lancaster is? Do not look it up. If you can name who the current Duke of Lancaster is, then let me know. Not you, Sir Humphrey. You clearly know already. Alright, so what up... Alright, so... Let's dive yet. Who did he join as? Holy Victor is Mali. Interesting. Congo might have a couple of words to say about that one. And then we have Commander Faceless. Who I don't know they're playing as yet. Yeah, I'm not going to say what the troll was about. That's just feeding into it, so no. Yes, Katie, it is. Ever since the War of the Roses, where the Duke of Lancaster won the War of Roses, the Duchy of Lancaster is the Royal Duchy. owned by the current sovereign. Therefore, Queen Elizabeth is the current Duke of Lancaster. No, not Duchess. It's a weird one. It's always a Duke. Which is why it throws people off. It's like, it's the Queen, therefore it should be a Duchess. Nope, still the Duke. But yeah, the Royal Duchy is the Duchy of Lancaster. If you live in the County Palatine of Lancaster and you go to a formal dinner, you don't toast the Queen, you toast the Duke of Lancaster instead. That I didn't know. And another piece of trivia. Where did I go to university? This is why we got rid of titles. That's why the Danes should be in charge, far simpler. Well, the Danes still have a monarchy, so there are probably all kinds of weirdness like that too. Oxford, no. I did indeed. University of Lancaster. Hence I have a real soft spot for Lancaster. It's not because I'm a raving monarchist or anything, because I'm not really. In fact, I'm not even English, so I couldn't care less. But, University of Lancaster, that's why I know all these weird tidbits about Lancaster. Not really, to be honest, the monarchy doesn't have a lot of power anymore. I mean, you could say the same about England, but England likes its traditions. One nice thing which I know about Denmark is it has the world's oldest flag. Oldest flag in the world. Mordred, I would say Belfast is the best county, but I can't quite stomach that level of hypocrisy. It's a duke because technically the creation of the title specified that the heir had to be male of body. Oh, okay. That I didn't know. Right, so we are back into the game. So who did Commander Faceless choose? Brunei. Okay. So we're getting a couple more Eastern and African players. That's good, because Europe is looking kind of full. So if we very quickly select this and then the player map mode, we can actually see which countries are being played, and we can see there are some very, very large blobs around. I didn't actually specify when this series started who people should play as. They chose for themselves. I just said I'd prefer you to play major powers because more stuff tends to happen. And they have definitely taken that to heart. So we've got Matriarch Trav here in Sweden, we've got Val in Denmark, Bob in England, CPM in Ireland. Another one? Who's this? Oh, Calico. So Castile has come back. So, sorry about these downsides, everyone. They happen. It is an open multiplayer. So while I was talking about that, we have got Blue Kiwi in Portugal, Calico in Castile, Eagle Slayer in Aragon. Eagle had to head off, unfortunately. Bacon in the Ottomans, Mind Boy in Muscovy, Darkfighter in Timmy, Seraphicus in Morocco. Mali was Commander, Mean Wolf in Congo, Turndrup in Ethiopia, Arachnos in Diviet, and then most recently, I'm doing this partially so I remember who is everywhere. Commander Faces Brunei. Okay, so who was Mali? Holy Victor's Mali. Okay. Now I know. Queen of England has a lot more power than people think she does. She just chooses not to use it. That's true. The Queen can still veto any Bill of Parliament, which was last enacted by Queen Victoria. Hasn't been done since. Because if she ever did that, in all probability, the next bill in Parliament would be the revocation of the monarchy. But the Queen still hosts the Privy Council, which is one of the most powerful political bodies in the UK, I believe.